Hey yo, what is going on guys? Cash and Clean here. So for today, I finally want to make this video where I open a stack of these Empower Gem boxes, and I'm currently on the PTS. I would do this on the live servers, but the marketplace and the trading is down, so I can't really clear out my personal chest because I do want to put the good gems in my personal chest. I just can't do that because all forms of trading is currently down at the time of me recording this video, and it'll be easier if I just do this. So my plan is I'm just going to open up all of these boxes, and as the gems kind of fill up my inventory gets to around here, I'm just going to straight up loot collect them, and I'm going to loot collect them every time until we run out of boxes. And then towards the very end, I came up with the strategy of I'm just going to do this, and then I can see my previous items and we can see how many of each gem that we got. So if you're curious on the 3 stars, the pyro discs, all the good abilities and all that good stuff, then we can kind of check it out. And also we can see how many of the diamond dragon eggs that we can get from a stack. And I don't think there's any before and after that we need to do, so the prisms of light, everything will just kind of hang out in here. All the gems I'll loot collect, and then we'll take a look at the end. So I guess without further ado, we're going to put on some music and we'll see what happens with these gem boxes. So that is going to be a stack of Empowered Gem boxes. Now, before anyone goes crazy and goes like, hey, how do you have all those Empowered Gem boxes? Well, I've been playing since 2019, and Skillies and Frosties were a thing. I was around when they first came out pretty much, and I was able to get a ton of the boxes to open and get a bunch of those boxes. And at that point, I was pretty much set on all my classes being maxed, so I just kind of collected, and then also my contests and all that stuff, just collecting. So there we go. So 28 Diamond Dragon Eggs. I mean, I'm not really too sure what I was really expecting. It does seem like a very, very low amount of Dragon Eggs that you get. I was hoping for at least 30, but I mean, I don't know, 28, that's okay. I mean, we need like, what, 3 for the Cosmic and then 3 for the other ones. But I mean, how often are people going to be getting stacks of Empowered Gem boxes? Especially nowadays. And then Prism of Lights, Clash Gem Keys. I mean, if you guys really care about that stuff. I think there might be a limit to these actually, for how many things can be stored in the loot collector. So I can't really buy everything back. Got a good pair of Pyrodiscs in here, it looks like. Stinging Curse, another Pyrodisc. Looks like we got a couple of Berserk Battlers and another Pyrodisc. I mean, with just these alone, that'll be enough to form a decent class. It does look like there's at least a 3-star for each ability that I can use. I'm not too sure how many gems are stored in the loot collector for you to buy back. I mean, if I had to take a guess, maybe 50? No, this can't be 50. I don't know how much this is. Either way, I think this is what I'm gonna do since we're on the PTS. I'm gonna re-export my account and then we'll open another stack. And this time I want to specifically look at the 3 stars, like the abilities that we get. So I think what I'll do is I'll still play the music and stuff. So I'll open however many and then we'll just see from whatever we get. I'll loot collect it and then I'll just check in here what kind of gems that we get. It's not going to be super consistent, but in case you guys are curious on just the amount of 3 stars and all that stuff, I don't want to take the time to count and calculate each thing. I'll just open some Empowered Gem boxes, wait till it gets to around here, loot collect, and then we'll just take a look together. I don't think it's going to show all of them because this is 150 spots. I don't think the loot collector goes back 150. I don't really want to be bothered to count all that. So I mean, just an approximation. So I'm going to re-export my account and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so our account has been re-exported. We got the stack of Empowered Gem boxes. I guess this video is just going to be opening 2 stacks of Empowered Gem boxes. We're just going to open, we're going to loot collect, and then we're going to see what it is, and then we're just going to keep on going, and we're just going to kind of skim through it. So if you are curious, you can feel free to just check it out as the video goes. Otherwise, keeping a counter for everything is going to be a lot, and opening these boxes alone take a while because I have to keep on going back to loot collect. So anyway, without further ado, let's begin with this part of the video. Alright, that is going to be all the empowered gem boxes. So the thing that I found out, I guess before I talk about that, you guys probably already saw in the video, the stuff already appeared on the top. So I was just checking out the top section, and then it seems like the radiants were just hanging out at the bottom, and then the leftover stuff were kind of on the bottom there. So hopefully that was a good visual representation for you guys if you guys wanted to see how long it would take you to get a decent empowered gem, and the ability for that matter. But the other thing I realized is that, I don't know if there's some like random RNG thing where if I waited a little bit longer, maybe that would help with my RNG with my diamond dragon eggs and other stuff. I don't know, but that kind of brings me to a certain point where if you guys are trying to open your empowered gem boxes and it's taking you months and months to get that right ability, a 3-star, or just something that you need, it seems like if you're opening 200 at a time, then maybe that's going to be your best effort. Now, I know it's going to take a super long time to even get all that, and that's definitely not the answer that you guys want to hear. But I guess let's put it this way. Every week you can do your 18 lunar souls, so that's going to be 18 empowered gem boxes. Then after that you have your contests, and you can do all of these contests here. So that is going to be 12 just from this, another 4, so that's 16, and then another 4, so that is 20. So 38 empowered gem boxes just from that, and then that's not including this weekly thing here. So right now it's on dragon coins, but before on Monday it had the 5 lunar souls that you can get, and then on Thursday it has the empowered gem boxes, so there's a little extra there. Kind of crazy. I'm at 9.6k empowered gem fragments here. If you guys are curious, we can do a little before and after because I can just go on the live servers real quick. Okay, I re-exported my account because I pretty much deleted a lot of stuff just to even have that ability there. But as you can see here, I am at 774 compared to the almost 10k that I had. But mind you, that was from one stack of those boxes. I know I opened up 2 stacks, but I also re-exported my account to do that. That is a lot there, and that can get you a lot of the guaranteed stellars. I guess that could also help you guys out, but at the same time, that's if you had a stack of them. But I'm just gonna go back to my main point. If you guys are getting like 5 empowered gem boxes and just opening them straight away, I feel like that is not the play. Now, it's gonna be very annoying, but if you guys just collect your empowered gem boxes for a little bit, like maybe even 100 at a time. If you get 100 at a time, then that could work. So you can just open those, and from those you should, I mean, I'm not going to guarantee it, but you should be able to at least get 1 3-star and hopefully one that you can use as in like a decent ability. And if it's not a decent ability and you really want to make progress with the game, I'll just say stick with it. Worst case scenario, you can just throw it on another class if you get a better one. And the further you get into the game, gem dust farming will become easier, especially once you get to D15 and you can start farming those boxes more efficiently, and you can get a ton more gem sparks, and then just leveling a stellar gem will be a breeze. So I guess there you have it. That is going to be opening 2 stacks of empowered gem boxes. Let me know if there's another box that you guys want me to do, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It is a little bit longer, but I did want to make it at least somewhat educational, so that's why I did 2 versions of this video in one video. But anyway, that is gonna be all for today. If you guys have enjoyed, please drop a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or if you find yourself coming back, and I'll talk to you guys later.